In Northern California, family and friends are praying a missing teenage girl comes home safely. It will be Democratic incumbent Dr. Raul Ruiz against Republican State Senator Jeff Stone in the 36th congressional district race. We are following breaking news out of Indio this morning. CAL FIRE is on the scene of a vegetation fire with 6 cars and 1 golf cart involved in the 81,000 block of Oleander Avenue. Fire crews say they have contained the blaze and will remain on scene for the next hour. In business news, water rates are going up for Coachella Valley Water District customers. This after a lengthy public hearing. More than 40 customers shared their concerns about the increase. The board says they've taken their comments into account and have chosen a compromise, increasing tiered rates on July 1st, but will postpone fixed rate increases until October 1st. Last November, the well in the desert was evicted from their location. Now, 7 months later, they officially have a new place to call home. The organization will be moving to Rosa Parks Road behind the First Baptist Church in Palm Springs, the site of an old vacant child care facility they feel will provide ample room for the new services coming to the well, a nonprofit that helps the homeless and troubled in our valley. Some parents of students at Yucca Valley High School are outraged this morning over the school's yearbook publishing photos of students holding weapons as props. Well, hello, and what a beautiful day we experienced yesterday. You want another one? Because I'm setting you up for another gorgeous day. And the best news is it's just going to keep getting better as this week wears on. Well, it is now 6:15. Temperatures seem like they're going down, but it's still going to be a hot one in the old town today. So, is it hot enough for you yet? Well, yesterday we made it up to 118 degrees. That broke a record for us of 116 on that day. Now, the record for today is 118, and we are very much likely to break that record as well. I'm Jenifer Daniels. Coming up at 5:30, watch my story about GoFundMe and how they have changed the lives of some Valley families. But Democrats aren't going home yet. Their sit-in lasted more than 15 hours, making it the longest sit-in in history. Weijie Zhang has the latest from Washington. Jasper has got the most adorable face. I love his little underbite. You see that his roommate right now is Tucker, the dog that we had last week. And
that's right.
Tucker, by the way, is still available for adoption. Well, welcome back. I'm joined by Dr. Timothy Joshin of Contour Dermatology, and we are here to talk about cool sculpting. It's a cool way to lose weight without the dieting, and it's non-invasive.
I know there's a procedure for getting rid of them, and I'm afraid a lot of people don't pay attention to that.
Do you know what your strength of your thyroid medication is? Like many, Dolly Brown takes a couple prescription medications and occasionally an over-the-counter pain reliever. But drugs expire and prescriptions change, and then you're left with all this unused medication. So, what's the right way to get rid of it? Some prescriptions have specific disposal instructions on the label, or with the prescription when you pick it up, or on that tiny print included on the patient information sheet inside the packaging.
Especially if something's been in the cupboard for a while, I'll check it and then I'll throw it away. But as I say, usually I'll flush it down the toilet. You're not supposed to leave them around, I don't think. So I don't really know the procedure.
Common thinking is it's best to flush unused medications down the drain to avoid them getting into the hands of a child or pet. But hold on a minute.
The best thing that people can do at home is to not flush pharmaceuticals and other drugs down the drain.
Recent environmental concerns question if the flushing of certain medications leads to drug levels in drinking water supplies.
It's hard to say whether they're all being removed. I mean, we're talking parts per billion, maybe even parts per trillion that's coming in our waste streams.
CVWD reassures us their wastewater is treated to a level suitable for irrigation, and it does not return to the drinking water system.
If you live in CVWD's boundaries, all the water that leaves your home from a toilet or a sink or a shower comes to a wastewater treatment plant. Unfortunately, these treatment plants aren't designed to remove pharmaceuticals from the water, so it's best if people at home can just put it in the trash instead of flushing it down the toilet.
There are no laws forbidding throwing medications in the trash, but there is a right way to do it. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration suggests, first, mixing unused medications with a substance like coffee grounds or cat litter, but don't crush the pills. Second, place mixture in a container like a sealed plastic bag. And finally, throw container in the household trash. And there are options if you don't want to do it yourself. The Palm Desert Sheriff's Station accepts unwanted drugs every Tuesday through Thursday between 8 and noon and 1 and 3. Rancho Mirage has a drop box at City Hall for non-controlled medicines, but only for pills and capsules, and only for Rancho Mirage residents. You can also purchase Sharp's takeaway envelopes that includes a prepaid envelope that you simply send unused medications back in, and they'll take care of them for you. They're available at CVS, Kaiser Permanente in Palm Desert, and Costco Palm Desert. And one more thing, before you throw away a prescription label, be sure to scratch off any personal information or just completely rip the label off. Jenifer Daniels, CBS Local 2. We stand for you.
Can I tell you a story about J. Edgar Hoover now?
43 and counting. That's how many years Mary Lou and James Sanzero of Palm Desert have been married. But the secret to their marital bliss is not their shared political views.
I don't try not to discuss politics with him because we probably wouldn't be married much longer.
I was a Democrat till I was about 42 years old, and then I found out they gave the shop away, and I switched over to Republican.
Politics may be a deal breaker for some relationships, but it only fuels the fun for this couple. Neighbors alerted us to a sign war in their otherwise quiet community. It all started when Mary Lou put up a Raul Ruiz campaign sign.
Well, it was my idea, of course. I'd go and I'd get my sign at his headquarters in Palm Desert, and I'd bring it back and I'd put it up by the little yellow rose bush, which I thought was, nice. And before I know it, the next day, there's another sign over there next to mine.
So then when my wife got the poster for that Democrat, whatever his name, I can't remember his name, I said, well, that's something else. I mean, if she does that, I'm going to get my own.
He seems to think the Republicans are better for the people. I happen to think they're not.
Finally tired of all these liberal Democrats.
Don't get personal. Don't get personal.
Both gave up on trying to change the other one's political views.
No, we just cancel each other's vote, that's all.
So now there's two signs.
There's two signs there, together, and I guess that's how it's going to be.
No matter who wins on November 4th, Raul Ruiz or Brian Nestandi, the Sanzeros found a way to make politics win for them. Jenifer Daniels, CBS Local 2 News, Palm Desert.